Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here today. And I want to welcome you to Pain is Not a Life Sentence. I imagine that you're here because you want to be done with pain. Does your pain make it hard to focus at work? Are you sacrificing sleep or time with your family because there's nothing left in the tank when you get home at the end of the day? I am Jen Uschold, and I am so excited to share strategies with you that can help. Pain is complex, and it can take over your life. Here's the good news, is there's a way out. Today, I'm in the best place I've been in decades, and I'm eager to show you how you can start to make this shift too. I've worked with thousands of clients over my career trapped in chronic pain. And I often wonder, are you overwhelmed by fear of doing anything that might make your pain worse? Or are you pushing through the pain, convinced by that Nike saying, no pain, no gain, because there's deadlines and responsibilities that just won't wait? If this resonates with you, you're in the right place. Let's explore how understanding pain science and applying proven strategies can give you your life back without the agony or the sacrifice. Remember when I mentioned no pain, no gain? I gotta tell you, I'm not a fan. Rather than no pain, no gain, what would you think about this? When we can no pain, we can no gain. Pretty cool, isn't it? You are here and you are curious. I invite you to stick with me till the end, and I'll give you a free opportunity to continue your journey. Truth is, talking about pain is challenging, especially when it's been so long and you've received mixed messages from providers. When I think about my clients, there are three key areas where my clients struggle. The first is the fear of pain and avoiding anything that could cause pain. Beth was a lawyer and she was afraid to sit. She ended up standing sometimes for 10 hours taking depositions. Our solution here is to nudge. Other clients, they pushed right through that pain and pay for it later. Caitlin, she wasn't a runner, and she decided to run a 5-mile race with her family. She had pain down her leg the entire race. And let me tell you, she paid for it for months. Our solution here is to pace. And lastly, clients who are constantly seeking new tests and new scans and new providers and new supplements and just new. Marie, I was her 27th provider in 10 months. Our solution here is to learn, practice, and repeat. You also might wonder, well, who to take you through this content today? As the daughter of a mathematician, let's look at some easy math. You can see between physical therapy and coaching, this is over 40 years of experience. And then I am passionate about pain science and lifestyle medicine and blending them all together with mental fitness. So I have more than 55 years of experience helping people with pain. I want you to know that you are not alone. Chronic pain is very present in our world. Did you know about 1 in 5 humans worldwide has chronic pain? Would you believe that new cases of chronic pain outpace diabetes, high blood pressure, and even depression? Pain and mental health are inextricably connected. Today, we're going to look at how pain science and mental fitness can play a vital role. Okay, I get it. I could go on and on with statistics. It doesn't matter, does it? What matters is your pain and what we can do about it. Let's get ready for practical strategies to overcome pain, build trust in your body so that you can soar in your own life. I'd also like you to know that pain is a universal human experience, and each of us has a unique pain story, and that includes me. Have you ever had pain that defies logic? This was my right knee in 1990. Despite surgery, the pain lingered for decades. Fast forward to the summer of 2021. My son was preparing to start college in Spain, and his father backed out of taking him last minute. Now, the stress was overwhelming around a contentious divorce, financial concerns, and now international travel during COVID. As the pressure mounted, so did my knee pain. Stress was a major contributor to my pain. And I made a choice to tap into what I know, practice, and teach: pain science and mental fitness, to control my pain and stress. That shift made the trip enjoyable and reinforced that stress and pain are deeply connected. By addressing one, we can influence the other. Today, we're going to explore how this can help you too. Now, I also leaned into both personal and professional support because I have to tell you, navigating pain is not a solo journey. And there was this amazing gift of this unplanned trip to Spain. This is the first time in nearly 2 years that I got to be with all 3 of my children together. And here we are in Spain. The confidence that I have to navigate pain, whether from injury or stress, has empowered me to trust in my knowledge and know that there are others there to guide me when needed. Truth is, I'm Jen. I don't have anything that you can't access. You too can ease your pain through knowledge, strategies, and tools. And this is important to remember. Maybe pause and write this down. All pain is real. Pain scientists have never, ever scanned fake pain. And even though I didn't have an injury or surgery, my pain was real, and so is yours. There's something else I want you to know. Pain is normal. Living in pain is not. This brings us to our first strategy. Remember, no pain, no gain? This is through pain neuroscience education, or PNE. Does it work? Oh yeah, the research is clear. Teaching people about pain reduces their pain. Research shows even better than some medications. Now, it is important to note, it is not a standalone treatment. So PNE is teaching people about pain using stories and metaphors to help educate on the complexities of pain. I use stories with all of my clients, so let's go through one of our top-rated stories, The Sensitive Alarm. Now, if you were to step on a rusty nail, would you want to know? We do want to know. You want to clean your foot, take the nail out, and make sure your tetanus is up to date. So can you see how pain is protective? Now, super brief introduction to your nervous system, your brain, your spinal cord, and 400 nerves. Those 400 nerves are connected like a big, crazy highway. 45 miles, they're about 72 kilometers in length. What is 45 miles or 72 kilometers from you right now? That is how far we could lay your nerves end to end. Back to the nail. When you step on a nail, it is not yet pain because we don't have pain nerves. We don't have pain sensors. We have danger sensors. And when they cross a particular threshold, that is when you'll have pain. Now, I think we'd agree that it would probably take a few days and your foot might feel sore as it's getting back to baseline. This represents our baseline. All of that blue is room to do whatever it is you need or want to do. Remember, about 1 in 4 or 5 people, it doesn't come back to baseline. Can you relate to this? Do you jump when the door slams? Do you hold your neck or back while talking to others, or wish you could? Now, this image on the right, this is what it looks like when the sensitivity stays elevated. It's so little room before you cross that threshold. Is it torturous to sit through long meetings? Do you ever audibly groan when changing positions? I sure did with my knee. Are you late to work because it's so painful getting out of bed? Now, another way I like to describe this to my clients and when I teach is to think about a house alarm. I think we'd agree that if someone threw a brick through your window, you would want your alarm to go off. Now, what if somebody messed with the sensitivity of the alarm and a leaf hit your window and your house alarm went off? Your house is okay. It's the sensitivity of the alarm that needs to be addressed. Is it possible that your house, your body is okay, and we need to focus on the sensitivity of the alarm? Your nervous system is doing its job. It's just doing it too well. This brings us to our second strategy. Motion is lotion. Exercise is important for health. Did you know that it is a key strategy for pain too? Quite simply, our nerves calm down when we give them blood flow and movement. And this gives you more wiggle room, more blue, before the alarm goes off. Exercise and education are our two most important strategies for easing pain. Along with sleep and goals, we don't have time to address those today. When it comes to movement, start small and build success. And if it's 1 minute that you start with, that is okay and worth celebrating. Would you try a little movement with me today? This is called Crazy Threes. What we're going to do is we're going to shake one arm 3 times and then the other. We'll go through 2, 1, and then clap and say pain is not a life sentence. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Pain is not a life sentence. Pause the video if you need to and settle in. And how are you feeling now? Doesn't take long to get these benefits. We are now moving on to our third strategy, mental fitness. Well, what is mental fitness? It's the capacity to handle life's challenges with a positive mindset, avoiding stress and negativity. Think about if you're of average physical fitness. You can climb hills, no problem. But if there's a mountain, it's going to be difficult because you're not physically trained for it. You can train yourself to climb that mountain. Most of us are of average mental fitness, so we can handle average challenges. However, many of us face a mountain of challenges with pain and busy lives. What happens is we often end up blaming the mountain rather than training ourselves to conquer it. Imagine choosing creativity, curiosity, and laser-focused action. This impacts performance, productivity, health, and pain. Positive intelligence or mental fitness has synthesized multiple areas of research, and there have been over 1 million people that have gone through this program worldwide. The book has been translated into 20 languages. I mention this because this framework resonates across multiple cultures. We have 10 saboteurs on this negative survival left side of our brain, and then we have 5 sage powers on the right side, the thriving part of our brain. The saboteurs are like inner Darth Vaders, and the Jedi are like our sage powers. Now, some people wonder, Doesn't stress give us a performance edge? Well, truth is, it is good to feel stress. Short bursts of stress around important tasks can drive focus and action. Negative emotions, they act like an alarm, giving us an alert and information. So maybe another way to understand this is to ask, is pain good for you? Do you remember that pain is protection? Pain, when stepping on a nail, is a message to motivate something different. Negative emotions are similar. Ideally, they will inform us rather than hijack us. Story time again. This is the Two Wolves story. It's a Cherokee Indian tradition. A grandfather and his grandson are talking, and the grandfather tells his grandson, there are two wolves constantly at battle in your mind. We have the one wolf who is anger and hatred and resentment and guilt and shame. And we have the other wolf, love and joy and connection. And the little boy looks up at his grandfather and says, which wolf wins? And the answer is the wolf that you feed. So my question to you is, which wolf will you feed? Pain science and mental fitness are two powerful strategies to feed the right side of our brain, to strengthen our sage where we thrive. Now, would you be shocked if I were to tell you that you're not in command of your own mind? You wouldn't choose stress and negativity. They are the result of these saboteurs running the show. Do you want to learn how to strengthen your own self-command muscle? Let's do it. I invite you to close your eyes and feel the weight of your body in your seat and the weight of your feet on the ground. And if you have an emotion or a thought come in, just come back to the sensation of weight. And now, breathing in and out through your nose, feel the temperature of the air as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Switching to sounds. What is the furthest away sound you can hear in your environment? And what is the closest sound? Now, taking two fingers, rubbing them together with such light intention, can you feel the ridges on each fingertip? And when you're ready, open your eyes. What was that like? If we had a brain scan, we would see the left side quieting and the right side getting more activated. We know that lasting change requires 20% insight, and you're getting that today, and 80% repetition. This is how we shift from left to right, saboteur to sage, one wolf to the other. Now, I'd like to just briefly review the strategies we covered today. Understanding pain eases pain, and movement reduces nerve sensitivity. Mental fitness, harnessing your brain to be your best friend rather than your worst enemy. And a reminder that all pain is real, and all pain is physical and emotional. Now, I don't have to tell you that pain is exhausting and stressful. What opens up for you when you have clarity and confidence for laser-focused action in all areas of your life? Today, I am here to offer hope for you. I hope you will embrace these strategies, and if it's making sense, No, there are ways to expand your knowledge and tools beyond today's information. I am curious. What is your biggest aha moment from today? Pause the video and write it down. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Sarah. Sarah, a dedicated mom and community leader. She'd been battling chronic pain since she was 7. So many diagnoses, so much skepticism from doctors. She even had to stop going to church because the organ vibrations made her leg pain go nuts. Sarah trusted in the process when we met in her 40s. Focusing on pain science and mental fitness, she released the chronic pain. She returned to church, activities she loved, and became more present with her family. And she still uses some of these tools. This is the work I do, helping clients like Sarah shift from fear and limitation to empowerment and freedom. With tailored strategies, my clients reduce pain, regain focus, and reclaim their lives for what matters most. If pain is showing up in your work, family, or life, I invite you to take the first step toward change. Let's explore your biggest challenges in a free pain breakthrough session. No strings or pain attached. Just practical tools you can begin using right away. Click the link or the QR code to get your spot. Are you ready to take back control of your life and step confidently into what's possible for you? And what have you got to lose except pain? If we're a good fit, I am committed to helping you get more freedom from pain. Here is that code and link one more time. Henry Ford tells us, whether you believe you can do a thing or not, you are right. Imagine waking up, taking a big breath, and saying, I've got this. Once again, I am Jen Uschold, and I would be honored to accompany you on this transformational journey. It begins with you believing in yourself enough to take this free pain breakthrough session. Hang on, I've got one more thing for you. Here are some additional resources that you might find valuable. Thank you.